Oi, oi. Hello. Jonathan Truelove here. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays. It is a hot day today. We are in episode 13, I believe. And in today's episode, guys, we're going to be talking about how to take the shortcut to manifestation. Because like you and I both know, it's very difficult to do things and get the things that we want when we're hindered and slowed down by a lot of the conditions and the triggers what's surrounding us right now, today in this world. So without further ado, let's jump right into this.
I told you before I laid my eyes on you. I'm not too sure, I just can't take my eyes off you.
And we're back. Sorry guys, we're going a little bit mobile today because there's lots to do, and I want to cover today's episode in taking the shortcut to manifestation. So if you guys understand that we are eternal beings, and you understand that this physical body is what we are, a minimal portion of it, but the wholeness of who we really are, the majority of what makes us whole and complete is what's inside. Is the inner being, is our spirit, our soul, the spirit, the perfect version of us. And with that, going through life and understanding our emotions and our awareness of the things that we want only guides us to the things that we do want. So if you guys understand the things that you do want, your inner being, your higher self, which stays in a perfect place and never leaves its vortex to join you in a place of struggle, or joins you in a place of suffering, or joins you in a place of lower vibration. Every time you feel negative emotion or negative thought, that is you unaligning with your higher self or your inner being and joining the rest of the human race, who most of them, or most of us, because we are human beings, are in a place of resentment or suffering or guilt or shame or any type of negative emotion or negative thought that brings us to a place of not getting the things that we do want. So there's steps to this, guys. You must realize that being an eternal being, understanding the contrast through life causes you to ask for things that you do want. So let me say that again. The only job that contrast has for you as a human being is to understand the things that you do want. That's why we're here in this physical world. That's why we're here to experience life as it comes through us, to us, for us, and to guide us into a place of knowing, a place of being. Let me say that again. It guides us to a place of knowing and a place of being or becoming. Because without the contrast, how would you know what you wanted? Right? So when you understand, you go through life just kind of like this. You think about the other times when you were younger and you're just like, oh my God, when I was younger, I was so stupid. I can't believe I used to do that. Yeah, you say it yourself. You were stupid, but it was necessary for you to become what you are now today. And understanding that was just a part of you who was going through life and wasn't ready to handle or know the things that you do want. So every time you ask, guys, every time you ask for something, look at this through the lens of Source, or God, or your inner being, your higher self. What would they want for you? Because if I were to ask you, what do you want? A lot of you will say, I want the car, I want the house, I want the relationship. So when life causes you to ask, your inner being, your higher self, which is always in your perfect vortex, or in the place of perfectness, heaven on earth is like what I like to call it. It's all in queue and lined up for you to receive. So when you ask for something, Source, or your inner being, or your higher self, reflects it back to you and is ready to give it to you. But my question for you is, where and how are you feeling? Where are you? Let me say that again. When you have asked for something because of life, because of contrast, it is already queued up for you to receive. You wanted that car, you wanted that relationship, you wanted to be in love, you wanted that new business. You wanted money, whatever it is that you wanted, it is all ready for you to receive. My question for you is that when it reflects back to you, think of a mirror. If you look into a reflection in the mirror and you see a reflection, why would you, because I used to do this when I was younger, I would always try to see if my reflection would change in the mirror, or I would imagine it changing. But it doesn't do that. It only gives you back what you are. So if you put yourself in a higher place and you wore your crown and then you looked in the mirror, the reflection will give you back the crown. It will mirror what you are in a place of happiness, in a place of feeling like you own it. Does that make sense? So if you're in a place of suffering, if you're in a place of whining, and if you're in a place of feeling guilty, or if you're feeling in a place of shame, and then you look in the mirror, it'll also show you what you are, the truth. It is a mere reflection of who you are in this physical world. So, my question again is, if you ask for something, ask yourself this question: where are you on the emotional scale? All right? Where are you on the emotional scale? Because you have to understand the things that you want and that are queued up are lined up for you, ready to receive. But if you are not in the vibration which allows you to receive it, then you'll never get the things that you want. You yourself will be getting in the way of the manifestation of itself. So you may be asking yourself, well, Johnny, how do I do it? I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of feeling this way. How do I manifest things? Didn't you say there was a shortcut? I'm glad you asked. Well, when you fall in a vibration of love, see that, my neck? True love! You then line yourself up with the things that are queued up in your vortex here on this planet for you to receive. So you have to match the vibrational, high vibrational energy, or the high vibrational feeling, or the emotion. You have to conjure those emotions of high vibrational feelings and stay there. And how do we do that when you're not feeling your best? We have to find ways, or a form of ways, to let go, or find a way for your vibration to rise. That's why I'm saying to you, finding your way, and I find that meditation's always been the easiest way. There's several ways of doing it. You can, whatever causes you to stop negative thought, whatever causes you to stop thinking about the thing that you're thinking about, so you can receive the thing that you're wanting. Okay, so you can't get there from there, and you can't go from a place of complete depression all the way to a happy and joyous and fulfillment like that. There's levels to the vibrational scale, which I've always shown you right here, and you have to work your way up. Okay, and it's not easy. Sometimes you have to go general. Sometimes you have to treat yourself to a meal. Sometimes you have to go take yourself shopping. Sometimes you have to go hang out with people who inspire the goodness out of you. Because doing this on your own is all you need, but sometimes finding the things, or the high vibrational things around in your own life, help get you there quicker. And when you guys understand, you go up this vibrational scale. If you can match your emotion to the desire, then everything you want will follow. Let me say that again. If you can match your emotion to the desire of the things that you are asking for, it has to come. That is law of attraction. But if you stay in a vibration of not feeling well, or feeling sorry for yourself, or feeling lonely, or feeling like you need love, or you feel like you need someone to behave a certain way so you can feel better about yourself, the things that you want, the happiness, the money, the relationship, the house, whatever you want will not come. I'm telling you, it won't. Because that isn't a place of struggle. That's not the place that creates the things that you want to manifest here on this planet. How do you get there? Step 1, you ask, you experience the contrast. Step 2, you allow yourself to observe and then receive. Meaning, raise your frequency, raise your vibration, and match the frequency of higher vibration so you can manifest the things that you want. But understand, the manifestation itself is not the end game. You have to understand that you are an eternal being. Remember I said this in the beginning of the video? If you are an eternal being, you're always going to want more. Think of a car that you always wanted, okay? Or a relationship you always wanted. Didn't it always happen where after you received the car, or after you received the relationship that you wanted, you were just kind of like, that's cool, I think I'm over it. And the reason why is because the feeling is gone. The manifestation itself is not what makes you happy. It's the journey and the feeling and the anticipation, the excitement, the feeling of joy that creates it, that sustains that feeling, that manifestation, that when it comes to you, you're going to ask for more. Then you go back to step 1. So remember, step 1 is you ask. Step 2, align yourself and allow yourself to receive, which means you match your emotion to the vibration of higher vibrational frequency, and all will come to you. It's all the same. The money, the relationship, the cars, everything will come to you, but you have to sustain and hold yourself in a frequency that is matching the emotion of the things that you want. And if it isn't happening that way, it's because you're not a match to the want. You are a match to the why you wanted it. And the reason why you wanted it is because you don't have it. And if you don't have it, then you don't feel good. And if you don't feel good, then you practice a vibration of lack. And you practice the vibration of the absence of it. And if you practice the absence of it, then you practice a lower vibration of consciousness again. So you have to find the way, guys, to live your life as if you have it and it's coming. And as source or God has answered your prayers already before it even manifests. Stay in a feel-good feeling, high vibrational feeling, and match the emotion to the things that you want. Because everything that you do want is in your vortex, where your inner being, your higher self, will always have everything and every answer and every physical need that you want to experience or manifest in this physical world. Just match the emotion, which is the high vibration, to the desire, and all will come. You don't believe me? That is my absolute promise to you. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up today's episode. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, dislike. I don't care. But if I could cherry pick one of you guys that this helps and it speaks to you and resonates with you in another way, then I'm doing my job. All right? Until next time, let's get it. Team Sexy.